College Success Arizona presents Student Stories. The feature of the following story and interview is Miranda Contreras.
I was born in Chandler, Arizona, and raised in Coolidge, Arizona, and Florence, kind of both in the summer because my parents were divorced and my dad lived in Florence, so we'd go back and forth. But I went to school in Coolidge.
And where did you graduate high school?
Coolidge High School.
What was it like growing up, or at least attending school in Coolidge?
It's a very small town, so everybody knows everyone. I grew up playing sports with all of the same girls on my softball team. We all grew up together. I had a lot of friends that lived down the street, and there's not much to do in Coolidge, so we kind of just walked around, hung out, played sports, hung out at the park after school on half days, and everybody was pretty much friends.
How old are you now?
I'm 22.
And what is your course of study? Where are you attending university?
I go to Arizona State University, and I'm in the College of Nursing and Health Innovation, and I currently am a senior 2. I have one semester left. So I'm a nursing major, and I'll have my RN and BSN in December, and a minor in nutrition and psychology.
And what do you hope to do for a career? Be an RN, probably?
Yes. I would like to eventually be a flight nurse for emergency and trauma. That's my main area of interest in nursing so far.
And why is that your main interest of nursing?
It's really exciting and very fast-paced. I like to stay busy and keep things going. I don't like to sit around and kind of just go slowly. And different areas of nursing clinicals that I've been in, some are slower than others, and I really enjoyed emergency. So it's very fast-paced and exciting.
Have you always wanted to be a nurse?
Yes. I wanted to be in the medical field. I first initially thought I was going to be a pharmacist, and when I was in high school, I went to a technical school at the same time that offered such as an elective credit, and that was called CAVIT, Central Arizona Institute Valley of Technology, and I did medical assisting for my junior and senior year, and senior year, we got to go to actual doctor's offices and do a back office externship where I got to work with people one-on-one and work with their health, and I realized that's what I really wanted to do. And I had already applied for the nursing program at ASU to get accepted, and I got a direct admit. So I chose in February of my senior year to go to ASU for nursing.
Is the nursing course, is it a tough thing to get through academically?
Yes, it is very rigorous and very competitive. You have to be really disciplined and really want to do it because it's so competitive. And I was not prepared for it coming where I came from, but I worked really hard. I always had the support of my scholarship advisor and the advisors at ASU to work hard, and my family helped me stay strong and push through, and I made it.
You mentioned the advisors with College Success Arizona. The mentors come along with the scholarship. They basically work with you and help you work through your challenges in college. Has that been instrumental in getting you to this point?
Yes. If it wasn't for the scholarship, I probably would not be attending ASU in the first place. And with the acceptance into the direct admit nursing program and with the scholarship, I was able to go directly to ASU. And every time I struggled or was disappointed or didn't really know if this was something I should do because I felt it was too difficult, I always have the support of College Success, and all of my advisors always just encouraged me and gave me all of their resources and all the help that they could offer to help me get through the struggles.
And Barbara Scrivener is your current Success advisor or mentor?
Yes.
Has the scholarship helped you avoid or limit student debt?
Yes, it has. Like I said, I really wasn't prepared to go straight to a university. I thought I was going to go to a community college first. But since I applied to the scholarship and received it, I was able to go directly to a university. And the only loans I have is the small federal loans, but it's helped me a lot pay for my school almost entirely.
Can you tell us how college has changed you? A lot of students like yourself say they've matured, they're more outgoing, they're more comfortable in social settings, public speaking, that type of thing?
I feel where I came from, not many people go to college and if they do, it's community college, and most don't even graduate from there. So it was a culture shock for me coming to ASU in the downtown Phoenix campus. So I felt I had personal changes. I had to open my mind and really mature and realize that if I was going to get this done, it had to come from me, and I could get the support from others, but essentially it had to be my decision, and I had to push through and get this done myself and be very determined. And being in this area, you have to mature and get thick skin so you can fight your way through, and the competitiveness of the programs. And I felt like my public speaking has gotten so much better. I'm more comfortable in professional settings, and I feel entirely different from a lot of my friends back home that didn't go to college. I feel like we have different mindsets. I'm very open-minded, and I really appreciate the opportunity of going to college because I feel like my knowledge base and my ability to be open-minded has grown significantly.
What would you say to the young people in Coolidge who, once like you, may be considering their own college path?
I would say do as much as you can to gain access to go directly to university, no matter how hard financially or academically it may seem. You can get through it, and there's a lot of help. There's so many different options you can take to get help, both academically and financially, and just do it. Even if you're scared, just jump in with both feet and get it done, because it's a huge life changer.
Obviously, you've overcome some challenges in your life to get to this point. Can you tell us the biggest challenge that you've had to overcome so far?
I would say coming from Coolidge, even though I graduated as one of the top in my class, I never had to really study. I had honors courses and everything, but we never practiced taking standardized test taking and studying and things of that nature. So when I came to school here, my first semester at ASU, I got straight B's, and I was so upset with myself because I'd never gotten B's before. I didn't know how to study. I didn't know there was things called test-taking strategies. I had no idea. So I've had to really work hard and not blame myself for that, and just know that I had to put 10 times more effort than anybody else if I was going to be successful at a university and overcome all of these things, because it was something I was not prepared for at my high school. And I came with other students that went to college preparatory schools and things like that, and I felt so overwhelmed and not prepared, but I still made it, and I'm in the same spot they are, so it's very possible for anybody.
Did your parents have a big input and influence on you attending college?
Yes, it was always a known thing in my life that that college was coming after high school, and I always assumed I would just go to the community college where I was from and then make my way to a university, but I never saw further than that until my senior year and realized that the community college kind of slows people down at first. And so once I got into the nursing acceptance program and my scholarship, my dad was 100% all for going straight to the university, and I always had their encouragement and support to do better academically as well as athletically and everything else I've done. It was never a question if I was going to college or anything. I was 100% going after high school. They've been very supportive of me ever since I grew up.
Beyond academics, do you have some other passions and interests, hobbies such as sports or maybe an instrument or the arts or anything like that?
I do. I used to play softball year-round and in club. I played soccer and I swim. I still do all three. I played intramurals at ASU for soccer, and I play when I have my free time. I would say those are my hobbies, and I also run every day and kind of lift weights to help with the school stress, but I would say those are my hobbies along with cooking.
Along with cooking?
Yes.
Thank you, Miranda, for the interview and for working so hard to make a difference in our community.